The Bison Basketball Show with NDSU head coaches Dave Richman and Jory Collins. The Bison Basketball Show is presented by Gate City Bank for a better way of life and Pepsi.
Hey, Bison Nation, welcome on in. It is the Bison Basketball Show along with Bison men's basketball head coach Dave Richman. I'm Sam Neidermann. Glad to have you with us. Coach, great to see you. Happy New Year and conference play underway. Certainly an exciting time.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you, Sam, and all the Bison Nation. And not the greatest start that we had to the new year, and I got to get over my little pity party, but doesn't change what I think of this group, what we think of this group, and excited to move forward with conference play.
Obviously, like you said, Coach, not what we were looking for those first two games. You've had some chance to reflect on them. We'll go through the highlights. What were the main takeaways of how you can prevent it from happening again? Yeah,
I think we got a little bit high on our horse, a little bit, so to speak, Sam, and we've got to maintain an edge. We've got to maintain a want to continue to get better. And certainly this is a results-oriented business, but you know, our purpose is getting better. And we didn't have that mindset on Thursday night and Saturday afternoon, and we got to get back to us.
Well, it started on Thursday night. Let's take a look at the highlights from our Summit League opener. The Bison and St. Thomas inside of the Shack, ringing in the new year. NDSU looking to get things going early. Noah Feddersen knocks down the corner three. The big fella stretched to the floor, tied at three early. Then, Coach, how about Noah again on the baseline? He got off to a nice start.
Yeah, you know, our group is just as efficient as anybody in the country, mid-major, high major, low major, whatever, offensively, and just very pleased with, you know, Noah's growth and how he's attacked the process and become a better and better player, more complete player. And you're seeing some of those things early in these clips.
And Noah had the first 5 points for the Bison. Jackson Money with a three-pointer to give NDSU the lead. A block at the other end as well. About halfway through the first half, Miles Barnstable knocks down a triple for St. Thomas. They extend the lead to 17-14. NDSU down by 8. Nice pass by Jackson Money, finding Javis cutting in.
Yeah, I mean, you know, St. Thomas is a very good team, and they came in, you know, clipping, playing really, really well, and we didn't. And you know, we matched that. We finally took a lead. They took the lead right back right before half, and it was a heck of a college basketball game in the second half, Sam.
Yeah, and 1-4 to Javis Miller for the Bison. NDSU able to get to the free throw line, 20 out of 24, the foul stripe in this game. Brennan Watkins looks off. Javis knocks down the three.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly, it was good to have Brennan back out there. Our last game against Bakersfield, you know, he wasn't out there as he's had his nose re-broke and getting that whole thing fixed so he can breathe better. And, you know, you can see Brennan was certainly impactful, but also just trying to continue to get back and find his rhythm a little bit.
He had 18 points for the Bison in this one. Another dunk by Noah underneath. Jackson with the find. Close game as we go into the second half. There's the masked man again. Brennan Watkins for three. NDSU within 2, leading by 1. How about a big one from Noah on the outside?
Yeah, I mean, as you see the threes that we're taking, Sam, it's certainly we're taking a lot of threes, and, you know, fortunately we've made quite a few of them as well. But when you make them, it's a product of what type of threes they are. You know, they're the extra pass ones, they're the inside out ones, they're the ones in transition. There's the ones like that one, right, that come into second chance kind of points. And those are great threes. We need to continue to understand that and attack those type of threes.
Tied up with less than 6 minutes to go. Nice step through by Jackson Money. He would have 25 in this game for the Bison. Tied at 79 with 1:22 to go. Drake Dobbs for St. Thomas knocks down a big three. Bison trailing late. Money knocks down a three for his 25th point. That would bring NDSU within a basket. Had an opportunity at the foul line to potentially miss a free throw intentionally. Didn't end up working out, and Coach 89-85 the final.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good college basketball game from a fan's perspective, but we have to have a better mindset start to finish. And you know, credit St. Thomas. They made some big-time winning plays. Drake Dobbs, as you saw, I think he had 12 points in the last 3 minutes, and we've just got to be better start to finish. We've got to have a better mindset, and that's on me to make sure that we have and maintain that edge that's been good for us.
You take a look at the leaders. Jackson Money, a game-high 25 points, 4 assists. Noah Feddersen, 1 rebound off of a double-double with 14 and 9. Jakari White added 12 points, 8 rebounds as well. St. Thomas gets the victory in the Summit League opener, and the Bison would look to rebound for the rest of the weekend. We're going to take a look at Omaha coming up next. Coach, we'll see how NDSU fared on Saturday. Later on, an opening weekend of league, taking on the Mavericks. That's coming up next here on the Bison Basketball Show.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. you can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. ATM fee refunds and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Did you know the HPV vaccine, which prevents certain cancers, is older than the iPhone? Boost your confidence and your immunity. Get vaccinated. A healthy dose of information.
Shields.com has everything.
Except the Ferris wheel.
Okay, it can't be done.
Shields.com still offers everything else the store does.
Yeah, like selection.
Premium brands.
More colors, sizes, and styles.
Easy in-store pickup.
Or fast, reliable shipping, vroom, right to your door.
Plus the Shields guarantee.
Shields.com has everything.
Shields.com really does have everything. Except the Ferris wheel.
Shields.com. Everything but the Ferris wheel.
Can I get in on that?
Hey, grab me one too.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
Did you know RSV can be dangerous for infants and some young children? Boost your knowledge and your child's immunity. Get vaccinated. A healthy dose of information.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. ATM fee refunds and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Welcome back to the Bison Basketball Show with Coach Dave Richman. I'm Sam Neidermann. Glad that you're with us. Coach, going into Saturday, the Mavericks were in town, Omaha. Tell me a little bit about the mindset that you had to instill with your group coming off the loss.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's something like we talk to our guys a lot, Sam. It's a fine line between being good and being great. And we have a very good team, but to consistently find that greatness, we need to make sure that we have that edge and fall over that line. And we didn't do that for 80 minutes of basketball this past week, and we've had some good practices moving forward, but that Omaha game, I thought they were the hungrier team, and Coach Crutchfield and their staff did a great job of getting their guys prepared, and it's something that we've got to look at to make sure that we're maintaining a discomfort, a hunger for us to continue to get better.
Oh, let's break all the highlights down. NDSU back at home inside the Shack. There's a familiar face. KB, Kyan Brown, former Bison assistant. Always good to see him in pregame, Coach.
Yeah, KB, I mean, that's a salt of the earth. That's a great man right there. And, we missed an opportunity to compete against, multiple former Bison. And, it's certainly about us and getting better, but they had a little bit more of a personal edge, a personal attack, and that took care of our business.
Well, they were coming off of a big win at UND. The Bison trying to bounce back. How about Mason Miller? Got off to a really good start, both on the outside and the interior. Takes it in, draws the foul with the finish. Take another look.
Yeah, we challenged Mason. I didn't think he was as hungry and as assertive as he needs to be to help us in that St. Thomas game, and he responded terrifically offensively. To have 20, it shows the versatility. It shows the parts that we have offensively.
And then a three by Brennan Watkins in the corner gives NDSU the lead. Former Bison, Lance Waddle's driving to the basket. Here's NDSU late in the first half. Javis Miller gets his own miss. Loose ball picked up by Noah Feddersen. Extra pass to Javis, and he cans the three.
Yeah, I mean, you can see, like, our issues right now aren't on the offensive end. You know, we've got the parts, we've got the scheme, we've got the understanding, we've got a confident group in who we are offensively, but our hunger, our urgency needs to make sure that, you know, we're locked in on the defensive end. And then the other thing that, you know, really got away from us is Omaha at 15 offensive rebounds, I believe, and that's way too many. That's a losing brand of basketball.
Yeah, Javis had a big game in this one individually. Comes up with a double-double, 14 and 10. Gets fouled on this three-pointer from the left wing here. Bison have built up a 6-point lead under 14 to go. Mason Miller knocks down the tray. He would finish with 20 points. Bison leading by 9. And then a charge taken by Jakari White. At this point, a lot of momentum, Coach.
A lot of momentum. I think we got up 11 at one point, and then we missed that opportunity to just, you know, put somebody away, so to speak, and we breathed some life into them. Clearly, Lance got hot in that stretch, and that's not good basketball. Good basketball is start to finish, not focusing on the clock, just playing the right way, and we did not do those things consistently for 40 minutes.
Yeah, Omaha would seize the lead. There's our Gate City Bank play of the game. Noah Feddersen rolling down to the basket. Nice find by Mason Miller. He dunks it home to bring it back within 5. Less than 2 minutes to play. But unfortunately, Omaha would have the rest of the way and the advantage. Waddles inside. They're able to score on the duck in by Sutton, and it was 79-76. Going down to the final minute, J.J. White, he lays it home, 81-76, ultimately 85-80. The final score. You look at the final numbers. Jackson Money led the way again with 23. 5 3-pointers for Mason Miller, who had 20. The double-double for Tajavis Miller. And, Coach, you talked about it. Offensively, still scoring at a high clip. Defensively, back-to-back games allowing over 80. What did you see in your review of what could be tightened up on that end?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, we played well enough offensively. We played efficiently, but we just didn't finish possessions is a big part of it. We didn't understand the importance of being in a stance just a little bit longer and communicating those things and really having an identity to protect our house a little bit. And I say that from, you know, being inside the Shield Center, but also, you know, we challenge our group to protect the paint, keep the opponent out of the paint, and they just lived in there. And that's a mindset that's got to change for us moving forward.
Well, you got a great chance to get turn the page and get back into league. 2 road games, starting with Oral Roberts and then going out to Denver. What do you see in those 2 opponents?
Yeah, clearly anytime you go on the road, Sam, you know it's going to be a challenge. And you know Oral Roberts' record is not what you're accustomed to, and they've had some injuries that have been a big part of that. But anytime you go down to Tulsa, you go down to the Mabee Center, you're going to get challenged. This is an outfit that, you know, prides itself in their men's basketball program, and you can see that, right, over the years of success. And Denver's a team that got us a couple times last year. And so we as much as it's about ORU, as much as it's about DU, right, it's about NDSU. And we need to make sure that we're on point with our preparation this week and moving forward.
Looking forward to hitting the road. Coach, always appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Much more to come here on the Bison Basketball Show. When we return, the Bison women on a 3-game winning streak. They got off to a good start in Summit League play. We're breaking it down with Jory Collins coming up next.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. ATM fee refunds and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
PetroServe USA gets the job done, giving you a peace of mind for all your propane needs. We provide scheduled home delivery, competitive pricing, and expert customer service from our knowledgeable techs. Call or go online today to learn more about our propane services and how convenient it is to order and pay online at PetroServeUSA.com. Your member-owned cooperative, PetroServe USA, helping America fuel better. USA. Call today.
There's something new near NDSU. First Western Banking Trust now has a location on the Bison block, right where you need them to be.
Introducing our newest location, right across from campus. Same great service and same great people you can count on. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Shields.com has everything.
Except the Ferris wheel.
Okay, it can't be done.
Shields.com still offers everything else the store does.
Yeah, like selection.
Premium brands.
More colors, sizes, and styles.
Easy in-store pickup.
Or fast, reliable shipping, vroom, right to your door.
Plus the Shields guarantee.
Shields.com has everything.
Shields.com really does have everything. Except the Ferris wheel.
Shields.com. Everything but the Ferris wheel.
Can I get in on that?
Welcome back on in. It is the Bison Basketball Show. We're joined now by Bison women's basketball head coach Jory Collins. I'm Sam Neidermann. Glad to have you with us. Coach, Happy New Year. Great to see you. And conference play underway. Always nice to get off on a winning note.
Yeah, you bet. Happy New Year, Sam, to you, and welcome back from off the road. Good start for us, obviously, Summit League play. We had the bye and had to wait a little longer than everybody else, but really proud of our team for going on the road and getting that first win.
Yeah, no doubt. Definitely a lot of waiting after Dakota Wesleyan and the New Year, all the holidays, but finally got to tip things off in Summit League play. Let's take a look at the highlights from the opener Saturday night down at St. Thomas, NDSU. A lot of players back in their home area, Coach, which is great to see. Down 6-1 early. Abby Kraswinski with the step through for the first bucket. And then you would get a good response from the freshman, Coach. How about Claire Stern knocking down the triple?
Claire was great. Obviously you can tell we got off to a slow start offensively in that game. Had a great burst from our three freshmen. You can see Amelia Hobson right there. I think Marissa, Claire, and Amelia went 10 for 12 from the field in that game, coming off the bench, scored 25, 26 points. Were really, really good for us in that game.
The threes were falling early for the Bison in the first half. You see another one from Kraswinski, and then Marissa Frost back in the Twin Cities, taking it to the hoop in the harm, Coach.
Yeah, been an excellent player for us here early. It was really fun for Marissa to get there. I think her entire high school was at the game. A lot of fans wearing the green and gold, and I loved the support, but it was fun to get to see her play well in front of her, her home team and her high school team.
A deja vu all over again as she takes it in for the layup to close the first half. Bison by 7. Avery Coonan working down low, cleaning it up with the putback. NDSU out to a 10-point lead late third quarter. Amelia Hobson driving baseline.
Yeah, Amelia's been working her tail off to continue to improve and get better. Came in 3 for 3 from the field. You see Avery was terrific in the second half. I think had a double-double this game. Her and Drapes both were really close to double-doubles. We're really able to establish the inside late in the game and really get some points in the paint. You could see Claire Stern here again, probably the play of the game right there with the the stagger drive at the top. She cupped it, got through. Just really proud of her effort.
Claire ends up finishing with 8 points in the ball game, and the Bison would play closer late. Avery Coonan extends the lead to 15. 2 and change to play. Inside once again, and there's Claire Stern in the paint for the bucket. 70-54 Bison on the road. Final seconds would tick off a 73-59 win, Coach, and a 1-0 start in Summit League play.
Yeah, like I said, we got off to a slow start in the first quarter, but really as we settled into the game, really kind of got going offensively in the second and then, throughout. I'm really impressed with our defensive effort. St. Thomas has 3 big-time scorers on their team, and to hold them to 59 on their home court is something that, obviously I'm really proud of. I think we out-rebounded them by 21. We're something like plus 58 maybe on the glass in the last 4 games. So super excited about how our girls are defending and rebounding right now.
No doubt. Avery Coonan with the double-double, 11 and 9 for Abby Draper. You see the rebounding margin there is a 40-19 advantage on the glass. Lots of points in the paint and off of turnovers for the Bison. All right, time now to take a look at our Ameriprise Assist of the Game, presented by Jason Bedford with Legacy Financial Partners. Here it is, Coach. It's Avery Coonan out of the foul line. Not only can she get it done inside, but she whips it outside to Abby Kraswinski for the 3.
Yeah, able to just, those are paint touches. Able to get in the paint. Avery's good enough to draw more than one player. And if anybody's been paying attention, Abby K and AK has been shooting the heck out of the ball this year. I think top 35 in the country in percentage, close to 43% from 3. So those are shots we're hoping she takes, and she's making a lot of them right now.
Our Ameriprise Assist of the Game. It was a dandy, and it's also coming from our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game, Avery Coonan, getting the job done once more for NDSU. 13 points, 11 rebounds, her 3rd double-double of the season, Coach. What has she done so well to turn into this dominant force for you guys, both scoring and on the glass?
Yeah, I would tell you just some physical maturity. She's so much stronger this year than she was last year as a freshman. I think the game has slowed down for her. She's using her athleticism to, closer to her full potential. We were harping on her early this year about getting two-hand rebounds and not just using your athleticism to tip it around. There was a few she's missing in some games, and that's the difference between, I've told her, you're getting 6.5 or 7. That's the difference between getting that 7 or 11. Is going to get them with two hands, and I think she's taken that to heart and has really been really good on the glass lately.
Yeah, certainly been a lot of fun to watch this year. Avery Kudin, our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game. Nodak has the agents with answers. All right, much more to come here on the Bison Basketball Show with Coach Collins. When we return, it's time for our Olaf Anderson feature, talking with a new member of the Bison in the backcourt.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. ATM fee refunds and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Did you know the HPV vaccine, which prevents certain cancers, is older than the iPhone? Boost your confidence and your immunity. Get vaccinated. A healthy dose of information.
PetroServe USA gets the job done, giving you a peace of mind for all your propane needs. We provide scheduled home delivery, competitive pricing, and expert customer service from our knowledgeable techs. Call or go online today to learn more about our propane services and how convenient it is to order and pay online at PetroServeUSA.com. Your member-owned cooperative, PetroServe USA, helping America feel better. USA. Call today.
There's something new near NDSU. First Western Banking Trust now has a location on the Bison block, right where you need them to be.
Introducing our newest location, right across from campus. Same great service and same great people you can count on. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Life is full of beautiful moments. Adventure, fun, excitement, and sometimes the unexpected can happen. With Nodak Insurance, you can keep doing what you do. Use our technology to file claims quickly online, on your phone, or lean on our award-winning service team so you can get back to what matters, living life uninterrupted. Nodak Insurance, agents with answers.
Did you know RSV can be dangerous for infants and some young children? Boost your knowledge and your child's immunity. Get vaccinated. A healthy dose of information.
Welcome back in. It is the Bison Basketball Show. Bison head coach Jory Collins, Sam Neidermann, glad that you're with us. It's time for this week's Olaf Anderson feature. We're catching up with a new member of the herd, point guard Molly Lenz.
It has been a strong transition for sophomore guard Molly Lenz, who is now calling Fargo home after spending last season at Illinois State.
I didn't really go in the portal looking to be closer to home, but once that was an option, I definitely liked the idea of that, so that was super nice. I already know some of the girls here, and then one of the biggest things I was looking for was chance to win championships, so I think we definitely have that on this team. It's been awesome. I definitely feel like I made a great decision. Feel like I'm fitting in great with the team off the court, and then basketball-wise, been a super good fit too.
Lenz has started every game in her Bison career so far, providing a spark on both sides of the ball.
I think just playing hard and playing calm is one of my biggest things, like being a calming presence on the floor, making everyone around me get organized, get on the same page, and have that belief in each other.
While Molly has adjusted to a new landscape and new faces, she and her fellow Bison also had to get used to traveling the country, putting on more than 16,000 miles during the non-conference schedule.
That was definitely a surprise. That was a roller coaster. It was kind of fun, kind of terrible, but I think overall it's going to help us. We created some adversity for us. People were sick, people were tired, back-to-back games, stuff like that. So I think we learned how to play in a lot of different positions, and I think in the long run it's going to be a good thing.
While Lenz and the Bison march through phase 2 of the season, The goal of a Summit League championship is at the top of their minds.
Like, I'm excited to get on more of like a consistent weekly schedule and stuff, but I don't know too much about many of the Summit League teams, so I'm excited to play them all for the first time. I think we have so much potential. That's the biggest takeaway. Like, when we're at our best, we are so good, and I think once we start playing at that level consistently, it's going to be scary.
There you go, Molly Lenz, new member of the Bison here in her first season, coach, second season of college hoops coming in from Illinois State. How have you seen her integrate into the team?
Pretty seamless, Sam. She's, I have to remind myself with Molly that she's just a sophomore and that she just got here with us. Her work ethic, the kind of teammate she is, she's fit in so well, so fast that I have such high expectations for her and sometimes forget how young of a player she is, handling the point guard spot for us in a new program, in a new setting. And I think she's handled it awesome. Couldn't be more proud of how she approaches what she does every day. Has tremendous respect from our team, and she's only going to get better every time out. So super excited Molly's here. Been a great addition to our team.
It's been pretty cool to see her integrate sort of a new style for you guys offensively in the backcourt, Coach. How would you evaluate halfway through and getting non-conference underway that you've been able to have chemistry with some of the freshmen who have come in, with the returners, and just overall the approach, how you guys have been able to attack offensively?
Yeah, I think that's been, pretty smooth for, obviously there's always going to be some ups and downs early in the year when you're putting new people in new positions, trying to feel their way into, what can I do, what should I do? But our team is so selfless. It's easy. They have expectations for each other. They celebrate each other. And I think that makes it a lot easier, to kind of figure out your path. And Molly's done a tremendous job of just jumping in and being our starting point guard. Her and Marissa Frost both have handled the ball almost entirely for us so far this year. Both super young players, obviously. So that sounds really good for the next few years, having those guys as capable as they are now, growing into those positions early in their career.
Molly, you heard her there. She just kind of joked about all the travel during non-conference play as well. 16,000 miles is the total when it came to the flights. You did Alaska, you did Washington, Boise, went down to New Orleans, South Carolina, all over the map. How do you think that's prepared your team for the home stretch of conference now?
Yeah, I would tell you I was really proud of our team for how we handled it. To be able to do that and go play good opponents on the road, multiple time zones. It's easy to make excuses in those kind of settings. And I thought we went and competed really, really well. Won some, lost some, learned a lot about our team. We're hoping in conference play and Summit League play that whatever trip we have to take, whatever road trip is going to be a piece of cake compared to some of the travel that we had in November and December. And I'm looking forward to that paying off. Obviously, we were able to win our first road game the other day. Driving over to St. Thomas felt like nothing as far as travel and being in a hotel for one night only. So I'm hoping that pays off for us in league play.
Well, it'll be good to be back home. Coming up, it'll be Summit League action once again for the Bison women. Denver and then Oral Roberts taking on a couple of teams that we saw last year in the postseason. Coach, best of luck. Always appreciate you taking the time, and hopefully we're talking about a couple more wins come next week.
Hope so too, Sam. Thank you.
Absolutely. That's Coach Jory Collins. I'm Sam Neidermann. A big thank you to our entire crew, for Coach Richman as well. We wish you a happy new year, and we will see you next week here on the Bison Basketball Show. Take care and go Bison.
The Bison Basketball Show is presented by Gate City Bank for a better way of life. And Pepsi.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.